A home reset. Have you ever had to reset something? Maybe you've had to reset a space in your home when it was cluttered and it felt chaotic. If you're a parent, you may have used the phrase, okay, let's reset the day and start over, after a disagreement or a rough morning before you take your kids to school. When I heard the word reset, what instantly came to mind is watching an athlete with an injury get reset in real time. It's painful and gross, and then relief. But when we think of a home reset, God is clear that if we are not in line with Him and His plan for our life, we need a reset. And the only way to heal completely is when you have an injury, which could be hurt or pain or betrayal. It can be fixed alongside Him and His truth for our life. God is clear on marriage and how and why He designed it. Genesis 2:24 says, "That is why a man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife, and they become one flesh." God is telling us about leaving the family, uniting, as in a glue or to cling, and the intimate connection through one flesh as a covenant to each other, but most importantly, to God, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Malachi 2:15 says, "Has not the one God made you? You belong to Him in body and spirit. And what does that one God seek? Godly offspring. So be on guard and do not be unfaithful to the wife of your youth." In Malachi, God is directing us that we belong to Him in body and spirit. Not only do we become one flesh through spiritual covenant, but are designed to raise godly children. For those of you facing a trial in your marriage right now, and maybe a reset sounds impossible, maybe you want to run the opposite way, to say, that's it, I'm done. There's been way too much hurt. I want to encourage you that God can redeem anything when we walk through pain and hurt with Him. But before we can reset and have the marriage that God calls us to have, I want you to think, where in your marriage do you need to repent? Repent and tell the truth to the Lord and to your spouse. And I am not saying to point fingers and tell them what they need to fix, but what areas of your life do you need to transform? Transformation starts with honesty, even if it's ugly and hard, and you're fearful of the outcome. Respecting your spouse and the Lord starts with honesty. So I want to encourage you today to take whatever is holding you back from resetting your home, your life with the Lord, and talk with someone and tell the person that you chose to build your life with, to share a covenant with, the truth. And your fears, maybe your actions, and start with honesty. You can have the marriage that is rooted in love. We are called to love our spouse the way God loved the church. Start with honesty, real, authentic honesty, and watch Jesus work through you.